students, today we will start a new chapter in our English literature book, The Enchanted Pool or Mystical Pool. This lesson is an extract from the Mahabharata. It reflects the character of Yudhishthira, the Dharmraj, his patience, kindness, love for his brother and intelligence. He pleases Yaksha by giving satisfactory answer to his questions. The Yaksha was pleased with Yudhishthira's impartiality. The Yaksha was Yama, the lord of death, who had taken the form of Yaksha to see Yudhishthira and taste his knowledge. Being satisfied with his answers, he blessed him and disappeared. The Enchanted Pool is a part of great Indian epic Mahabharata narrated by Sant Vyasa. The Pandavas were sent to an exile of 13 years by their own cousin brother Duryodhana. During the exile, the Pandavas felt thirsty and start looking for a pool. The youngest Pandava found a pool, and as soon as he was going to drink water from it, the Yaksha, who owns the pool, forbade him from doing so. Sahadeva neglected his warning and drank the water. As a result of this, he fell down unconscious. One by one, the other three Pandavas came searching for him. They too fell into the same trap and fell unconscious. Yudhishthira waited for his brothers in anxiety and thirst. Can they have subjected to curse? Or they still wandering about in the forest in search of water? Can they have fainted or died of thirst? Unable to bear these thoughts and driven by an overpowering thirst, he gave up waiting and started out to look for his brother and the pool, hoping he might find them. Yudhishthira proceeded in direction his brother had taken and kept on walking through tracts full of wild, beat and spotted deer and big forest birds, till he came upon a beautiful green meadow around pool of clear water. But when he saw his brothers lying there like flagpoles, unable to restrain his grief, he lifted his voice and wept. As he looked at their mighty limbs, now so helpless, he sadly wondered who could have been powerful enough to kill them. Then he too descended into pool, drawn to the water by an overpowering thrust. At once the voice came and warned him, "Your brother died because they did not heed my words. They tried to drink water without answering my questions. Don't follow them. Answer my question first. Then you can quench your thirst. This pool belongs to me." It did not take Yudhishthira a moment to understand that this could be none other than the words of Yaksha, and guessed what had happened to his brothers. It took him no time to see a possible way of bringing them back in life. He said in a bold voice, "Please ask your questions." The voice of questions rapidly one after one came to him. What rescues man in danger? Yudhishthira answered, "Courage." By the studying of which science does man become wise? Not by studying any shastra does man become wise. It is by association with great in wisdom that he gets wisdom. The Yaksha asked, "What is swifter than wind?" Yudhishthira answered, "Mind." What is more faded than a dried sorrow? A sorrow-stricken heart is more faded than a dried straw. What prevents a traveler? Learning. Who is the friend who stays us home? The wife. Who accompanies a man in death? Dharma, that alone accompanies the soul in its solitary journey after death. Which is the biggest vessel? The earth, which contains all within itself, is the greatest vessel. What is happiness? Happiness is the result of good conduct. What is that? By giving up which man becomes loved by all? Pride, for if man gives up being proud, will be loved by all. What is the loss which yields joy and not sorrow? Anger. If we give up being angry, we will be no longer subject to sorrow. What is that? By giving up which a man become rich? Desire. If a man gives up being greedy, he will become wealthy. What makes one real Brahmana? Is it good conduct or learning? Answer: decisively. Birth and learning do not make one a Brahmin. Good conduct alone does. However, learned a person may be, he will not be a Brahman without giving up bad habits, even though he may be learned in 4 Vedas. A man of bad conduct falls to a lower class. What is the greatest wonder in the world? Every day men see creatures depart to Yama's kingdom, and yet those who remain want to live forever. This truly a greatest wonder. Thus the Yaksha put many questions and Yudhishthira answered them all. In the end the Yaksha asked, O king, one of your dead brothers can, can now be revived. Who do you want to come back to life? It took Yudhishthira a moment to think, and then he wished that the cloud complexioned, lotus eyed, broad chested, and long necked Nakula, lying like a fallen ebony tree, might arise. The Yaksha was pleased at this, and Yudhishthira, why did you choose Nakula in preference to Bhima, who was the strength of 16 elephants? I have heard that Bhima is most dear to you, and why not Arjuna, whose strength in arms is your protection? Tell me, why you choose Nakula rather than either of these two? Yudhishthira replied, O Yaksha, Dharma is the only shield of man, and not Bhima or Arjuna. If Dharma is given up, man will be ruined. Kunti and Madri were the 2 wives of my father. I am alive, a son of Kunti, and so she is not completely bereaved. In order that the scales of justice may be even, I ask that Madri's son Nakula may revive. The Yaksha was most pleased with Yudhishthira's impartiality and granted that all his brother come back to life. It was Yama, the lord of death, who had taken the form of Yaksha so that might see Yudhishthira and test him. He embraced Yudhishthira and blessed him, then he disappeared. So students, after reading this story, we came to conclusion that Yudhishthira thought of obeying Yaksha because he was wiser than his brother. He recognized his voice and guessed what happened to his brother, so he understood that by obeying him, he would be able to get his brothers back. Yaksha was too much satisfied with Dharmaraj Yudhishthira's answers. Yaksha blessed Yudhishthira with 2 boons. The first boon was that Yama would bring all the 4 brothers back to their senses. Secondly, during the stay of the Pandavas in forest, none of their enemies will be able to discover them. After reading this story, we learned that anything can be achieved with patience, kindness, and love.